is another. EG Media Group production.
Create, connect, convert.
This is the Small Business Monthly Expo podcast.
The best source for business owners, from entrepreneurs to corporations.
We're here to help your business grow throughout the Midwest and the nation.
Now, here's your host, Jim Wright.
Hey, I am Jim Wright, and we're at the St. Louis Small Business Monthly Expo out at the Convention Center in St. Charles, where people are learning how to be more innovative. They're asking questions, but most of all, it's just interaction with other people. If you can't make it today, our next expo is November the 8th, same time, same place, starts around 11 o'clock and goes later into the afternoon to about 3 o'clock, and just had a great conversation, and I'd love for you to hear it right after this.
And now a word from our sponsors. You've made the monumental decision to sell your business. Maybe the sale is your retirement nest egg, or perhaps you're not ready to sell, but you need to raise more capital so you can scale. You now have the task of placing a non-emotional market value on the business you've built, the business to which you've likely devoted a good part of your life. How do you navigate which accepted valuation methodologies or combination of formulas to use? Your CPA may suggest one conventional approach, your banker another. The truth is, there's nothing conventional about the valuation process. Every business and situation is unique. You deserve an experienced partner who has your best interest in mind. A trusted resource to not only work with you to determine a valuation, but prepare you for the valuation process and all that it entails. That partner is Innovative Business Advisors. Learn more at innovativeba.com. We'd love to have a conversation with you about your business. That's innovativeba.com.
Ready to explore St. Louis in a unique, hassle-free way? How about on an innovative three-wheeled electric trike with Trike STL guided tours, a self-balancing and battery-assisted machine that's also low impact on your body and fun. Visit TrikeSTL.com or call 314-4TRIKKE.
Hi, I'm Julia with Small Business Monthly St. Louis. We'd like to invite you to join us for the St. Louis Business Expo and Business Growth Conference at the St. Charles Convention Center. Not only is this the largest business-to-business expo in the Midwest, but business owners and key employees can gain months' worth of valuable contacts and clients in just a few hours. And the best part is, it's all free. To register, visit stlexpo.com or call us at 314-569-0076. Thanks, and I'll see you at the St. Louis Business Expo and Business Growth Conference.
Join us at the St. Charles Convention Center for the next Small Business Monthly Expo, November 8th, 2023.
Hey, Jim Wright here. Thank you for being with the St. Louis Small Business Monthly Expo podcast. It's great to have you watching, perhaps on Facebook Live. I've got a person with me today. His name is Kevin Grossnicklaus.
That is correct.
Well, close.
Grossnicklaus.
Yeah, you say it so much better. we decided it was probably Spanish. And you're the president of Architect Now.
That I am.
What is that?
We are a technology firm. Been around here in St. Louis for about 15 years, although with current events and COVID, we're now virtual and we have people in 10 states, but we provide a variety of technology services for small businesses. We help them get set up on Microsoft products generally, their email, their file shares, their security, controlling their devices. So we companies from 1 or 2 employees, all the way up, we can make sure that they're collaborating efficiently wherever they are.
So your support, your offer the products, you do all those types of things to help the customer.
We do. We're a Microsoft partner, so people actually pay us for their licenses, and we buy in bulk from Microsoft. So we can provide discounts and provide, Microsoft's tools cheaper than what you would get if you just went to their website and entered a credit card.
Sure.
And we also provide the support and the setup. And a lot of times a business might be using something else, and they say, "Hey, I want to use these tools. Can you help get all my data from over here?"
Yeah, that's a big
into this
one,
new
I
thing.
would think.
So
Sure.
we help them do that, move their email, move their files.
Sure.
And with COVID, a lot of other businesses and many industries went, virtual. All of a sudden, you weren't in an office sitting next to each other. So and then when you work from home, some of them were better positioned for that than others and didn't quite know how to make that work and make sure people can communicate and do video calls or answer the phones, and we can help set all that up and make it efficient.
You know everything there is to know about an Excel spreadsheet.
We do.
So if I had questions, I could call and...
Yep, we have support people that help. Sometimes, the support's anymore, it's becoming more of a technical world, so the support the bar is raised. We get asked the more technical questions, and there's lots of opportunities for people to teach themselves some of the stuff.
Sure.
So, but we can provide whatever's necessary.
How interesting. Well, how did you get in this business?
I was one of those kids early on that got a computer when I was 10 years old, and
Commodore 64?
No, it was an Apple II.
There you go. You upgraded.
Back when I grew up in the middle of Nebraska and was the only kid in town with a computer. So
how nice.
And it brought me out here. I went to college in Rolla for computers, and
here you are today.
In St. Louis many years later.
What brings you to the expo?
I've been involved in the expo years past. It's been a little while. We're starting to shift some of the focus in our business and some of the offerings to, historically our company hasn't had a lot of offerings for small businesses like we do now, so it's becoming more meaningful in what we do. Sure. We're really advanced software. We have 30 employees that write big cloud web applications and big data, and AI I know is a big topic of discussion and some of the stuff here, so we've been doing a lot of that stuff for a long time on a larger scale for Fortune 100 companies and Fortune 500 companies, but now we're starting to do more of the Microsoft support and really shifting and providing services there. So
that's why you have a booth here, is you want to get the word out to the small business that you're not just in the business, you're in the business for them.
And we can be as advanced and we can provide as much. If somebody wants to license Microsoft products but customize it and write custom software to make it do something, customize it for their specific needs, we can do that. We're also programmers and technologists that can make. My daughters have grown and moved out of the house, but when someone asks them what their father does, they still just kind of summarize it by saying, he makes computers do things.
Sure.
So we can we can build iPhone apps or tablet apps or anything you need a computer to do, we can do.
Great.
Or we can just give you licenses and set your email up and help you do that as well. So.
And you said you had cloud services too.
Yep, we do we're a big Microsoft Azure partner, and we set people up in the cloud. And we work, large companies like Walmart all the way down to companies like a startup that might have an idea, and they need a partner that can help them build their software, build their product that they're going to go sell. So we help a lot of startups get off the ground as well.
Sounds great. Well, I do appreciate you being with us today. Is there anything else you'd like our viewers or listeners to know about your company?
No, just I think the issue we have as a company is a lot of people are overwhelmed with technology and just looking for someone to help out. So
I think that's
if you need someone to help out, architectnow.net.
.net. Okay.
.net. Yep.
Well, that's very good. Thank you so much for being with us today.
I appreciate it.
Say your name one time. I really enjoyed listening to it.
Kevin Grossnicklaus.
See, you did so well. Kevin, thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Coming up, we're going to have a quick conversation with Ron Amlin, the president of the St. Louis Small Business Monthly, when we get back.
As a CEO, spreadsheets come with the territory, but I can't escape asking myself these questions. In what areas should I devote more focus and develop more understanding so I can properly interpret my company's real financial health? How do I take that data and use it to create and implement a plan to increase profits and discover the company's true financial potential?
Enter CEO to CEO. We believe these are the types of questions a good CEO or business owner should be asking. We've helped hundreds of CEOs and leaders understand the true cash flow, bankability, and actionable real-time management opportunities in their respective companies. We have a knack for making the complicated easy, and to many, fun to understand. We have virtual sessions online, and we also offer one-to-one CEO coaching. CEO to CEO exists to help businesses and business leaders realize their full potential. Reach out today at ceo2ceo.coach. CEO, the number 2, CEO.coach. That's ceo2ceo.coach.
You want to be an exhibitor at our next Business Expo and Business Growth Conference.
Not only is this the largest business-to-business expo in the Midwest, business owners and key employees can gain months' worth of clients and contacts in just a few hours.
With over 20 seminars and keynote speakers.
This is a can't-miss event for hundreds of business owners.
Types of industries that exhibit.
Health insurance.
Design services.
Credit bureaus.
Credit cards.
Employee incentives.
Business coaches.
Just to name a few.
If you'd like more information on how you can be an exhibitor at the next Business Expo and Business Growth Conference,
go to stlouisbusinessexpo.com.
One day.
A lifetime of change.
Hi, it is Jim Wright, and we're here at the St. Charles Convention Center for the St. Louis Small Business Monthly Expo. Another great time today. I have Ron Amlin here with me, and he He puts this thing together, him and his staff, and another great one this year, Ron.
Thank you for coming. It's been fantastic to meet all the business owners and aspiring business owners that have come through the show.
You sure have a way to get them out and come in and be a part of this whole thing, but you also get a lot of people coming in to see what it's all about. Not only talk about their stuff, but to give their expertise to those who come by. The attendees are coming in and they're just soaking up what they have to offer. Is that your goal of this thing?
It is. All the exhibitors here in some way, shape, or form can help you grow your business. And so business owners come through, and whether it's accounting help or bank financing or management help or HR help, everyone here in some way, shape, or form can help you take your business to the next level. And so that's what happens. Business owners come through the show and they learn from these exhibitors, okay, how can I improve my business? And the exhibitors showcase their products and services and show them how they can help them.
It's not only exhibitors that help with that, but it's your speakers also. How do you pick those folks?
Those are. We've been really fortunate to have some of the top speakers in the region, and we do the same thing with our speakers as our exhibitors. They're all folks who can help you take your business or your career to the next level. I mean, we've got sales speakers and IT speakers. We've got HR speakers. We've got marketing speakers. All of our speakers are providing the detailed information to our guests,
sure,
and to help them with ideas they can take back to the office and use immediately.
Ron, I've known you for a long time. You really have a heart for small business. I guess that's why you're in the business. What do you see that's changed in business since you first took this over to now? What are the big changes? What are people asking about? What do they want to know more about? And what are the difficulties?
Yeah. Well, owning a business is certainly challenging. Mm-hmm. And I think when I started in the small business realm 30 years ago, it was kind of, people were kind of ashamed to say, hey, I'm a small business owner. It's like the consultant who really didn't have a job type of thing. Right. But that has all changed. I mean, now, everybody wants to be a small business owner. People want to build their own culture. They want to build some long-standing revenue and life-changing revenue. And so now, it's cool to be a small business owner. So that's one of the main things that has changed. As far as challenges, that hasn't changed. The challenges haven't changed really over the years. It's really about understanding your financials. It's about sales and marketing and understanding how to promote your services. And it's about building a culture where people want to work and want to do the very best to build your company. I mean, those are the biggest challenges that business owners face when they want to grow their business.
Sure, and I've noticed that your magazine, the St. Louis Small Business Monthly, every month takes on those topics, and it's something that's readable that you could leave on your desk and look up and find out, exactly what it is that you can do to make things better. Is that your goal in the
It is, yeah. And that's one of the things that separates us. We don't cover news. We're not going to tell you, who bought who and that type of thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to give you some ideas and some examples of businesses that have grown and been able to succeed, and in hopes that you're able to use, their examples and their ideas to grow your own business. So we want you to learn from others who have been there and done that, so you can avoid the potholes and the speed bumps that come along with your business owner journey.
What's your purpose behind the 100 St. Louis's you should know to succeed in business? Why do you do that?
Yeah, well, we all need help. I mean, no business owner can be on an island and build a company by themselves. So the top 100 are really 100 individuals that can help you grow your business. So it may be a banker or an attorney or a coach, a former business owner, someone who's there to help you and help guide you. And so it's always hard to find those people. And so we have our top 100 every year just to kind of have those people raise their hand and say, hey, I was selected as someone who's helping others grow. And that helps kind of identify who the individuals in the community are who are really helping others grow. And then you were one of those people years ago.
I was, indeed, and I really appreciate that. I noticed you use the word help a lot, and I've noticed that the people that have come by here today have said, I want to help people, I want to help people, I want to help people. I get joy out of helping people. I think that's what it is in the business world. Is that what you're finding, that people want to just help others?
Yeah, well, and that's the kind of people we obviously attract.
Yeah.
But if you want to have a successful region and community, I mean, you need people who are willing to, as as we always say, get up off the bus and walk across the aisle and sit down and help another human being. And
sure.
And the more people you have that can do that, the better off your community is going to be. And regardless whether it's your neighborhood, your street, or your city or your state, the more people you have out there who are willing to help others succeed, the better off you're going to be.
What's the importance of being a part of this expo? Why do people want to do it?
I think for the exhibitors, it's a way to showcase what they do and how they can help people. It's one day under one roof, and it's difficult to make the number of contacts in one day under one roof that you can make here. So I think that's one of the things. It matches businesses who need help with the exhibitors who can help them, and so I think that's the reason that people want to exhibit at our show.
I stood here and watched the speed networking that went on behind us, and there was small groups of 6. There was probably 25, 30 groups, and they were taking notes, they were laughing, they were sharing. That is one of the things that you don't have an opportunity on a daily basis to meet 120 people or more and find out about their business and tell them about yours.
Yeah, we had a few hundred people sign up for that. So that's a few hundred people that want to go around and tell people, hey, maybe I can help connect you with someone, and here's what I'm looking for.
Sure.
And so, the old saying, you can't be a beacon if your light don't shine.
Yeah.
Those are people who are shining their light and saying, hey, we're willing to help others, and what help do you need? And I may know somebody who can do business with you.
Yeah, and you've got an hour maybe of that compared to how many months it would take you to make that many contacts.
Right. And it's getting harder and harder to make those contacts.
Sure.
It's more difficult to call people up on the phone today than it's ever been before. So
I found out today they have people to do that for you.
Yes, so, they do, yeah.
I mean, it's terrific what changes there have been. Well, I tell you what, I know that there's people here that have told me, and I know they tell you all the time, thank you so much for putting this on. Thank you for having us here, and just thanks for what you do.
Well, thank you. And it wouldn't happen if people like you didn't come. And so it's really, St. Louis is such a giving community. It's great to see everyone here willing to help one another build their companies.
Sure. Thanks so much. Thank you for listening to the podcast today, and you can follow us more on sbmon.com. Remember, the Small Business Monthly is the source for business owners.
Here's another EJ Media Group production.
Create, connect, convert.